Hey Beauty Chameleons, it's Tasha, and today I'm coming to you all with another look using the Urban Decay Volume 1 Book of Shadows. Yes, I do know there is a Volume 2, and I'm just waiting to get mine so I can use it and do some tutorials off of that as well. But I know there's many of you guys that already own Volume 1 from last holiday, and if you don't own this, rest assured Sephora will be bringing this one back out again for the holiday season. So if you're interested in learning how to do a fun wearable green look for fall, stay tuned and keep on watching. Okay, let's get started. The first thing you always want to do is prime your eyes, and you guys know lately I've been using Too Faced Shadow Insurance. But the first color we're going to use from this palette is called Absynth, and it's just this really pretty green. We're going to apply that on our lid. I'm just going to use my Sigma, and it's the SS252 brush. It's just a flat shader brush. So take a bit of that color, apply it to the back of the brush, and we're just going to pat and press it onto the lid. Okay, so the next color we are going to use from this palette is called Protest, which is a darker shade of green in this palette here. And the brush I'm going to use is my Urban Decay crease brush. Again, just if you have any tight crease brush will do the trick. And I'm just going to take a little bit of color and work it into the crease, just like so. You can see I'm just kind of blending it back and forth, and then I'll start blending it outward. Now once I kind of get it like this, I am going to switch brushes and use my SS224 brush, or use your MAC 224 brush. I'm going to grab a little bit more Protest and just start blending this a little bit more. Once we've got it blended to our liking, we're going to add another shadow from this palette, and it's going to be called Roach. It's a nice shimmery warm brown. We're going to use the same brush because we just want to dust off just a little bit of Roach onto the overlapping the Protest shades. We're going to start from the outer portion. We're going to go almost to the brow, but not all the way to. So see how it kind of warms up this green look? Now the last color we're going to use is called Scandal. This is a nice fleshy highlight for almost all skin types and skin colors. I'm going to stick with the same brush again, okay? And I'm just going to take just a little bit and just work it underneath my brow and blend it and overlap the Roach. So you got this beautiful gradient glow on the eyebrow area, which I like so much. And you can dust a little bit in the inner corners of the eye too. That can be an instant way to brighten up the eyes. But once you've done that, you pretty much have the entire lid done. What I'm going to do is go back and grab a little bit more of that Absynth, that very first color we put on, and I just want to kind of intensify my lid area just a little bit more. Okay, next thing we're going to do is line the eye. I'm just going to take the darkest shade in this palette. It's called Perversion. It's just a matte black. But I'm going to go along the lash line right in here, angle it out, and kind of flick it inward just so it kind of darkens up the outer corners of the eye. Okay, once we've done that, I'm just going to go ahead and line the lower lash line with that. Connect all the way up to the top and blend in. And we're going to go all the way from outer to inner. I'm also going to grab a little bit more of a Scandal and kind of place a little bit of a highlight toward the tear duct area of my eye. And then I'm going to grab the Absynth and kind of go over that green line I just created, or that black line, so it kind of gets more of a green liner. Now once you've done that, you pretty much have the eye look done. I'm just going to line my lash line on top, of course with my MAC fluidline and blacktrack. And I'm just going to use a really skinny brush from Bare Minerals. You can find them at MAC or what have you, but something that's really skinny on the tip here, okay? And I'm just going to line straight across. And then, of course, after I line the upper lash line, I'm going to line the lower with my Urban Decay Black 0. And then I definitely think I'm going to wear some lashes with this look today. Sorry about that if you couldn't see me do that. Okay, so we have the eye lined. Now I'm gonna grab, today's lashes are gonna be Ardells, and these are the 120 wispies. So they're not dramatically long. They're pretty nice, moderate size, especially if you want to wear something like this on a daily basis. And since I'm going to work, I do not want to put anything that's too dramatic for work, at least today. It's only Thursday, it's not Friday. So right now, I'm just babbling and I'm just applying my glue to my lash line. And I'm just going to remove the excess off and let it kind of dry with the Q-tip. So letting it dry, letting it dry. So I hope you guys like this look. It's very simple green. It's fall. Why not break the greens out anyway? Now once your lashes decide to dry, give it a few minutes. You want the lash to become tacky, okay? But once it's dry, you can go ahead and add it. I'm just going to use my fingertips as I do always. And you know, if there's some fallout, I'm going to clean it up after I finish with this with my makeup remover, and then I'll go ahead and add my foundation. See, as I get the lash on, I'm going to use my tweezer to place the rest of the lash band. But mind you, I've already measured my lashes. So if you're getting into wearing false lashes, make sure you measure them before you place some glue on it and put them on the eye area. So while that's setting, have my lashes on. So those are the 120s. I'm just going to go ahead and put liner on my lower lash line, volume contour mascara in black, the non-waterproof version, because the other one takes forever to get off. But anyway, too much information, huh? Mascara yet until this lash is bonded to my line of my lash line. But stay tuned. I'm going to go add my foundation and I'll reveal the final look. Hey, welcome back. Here's the final look. I added those Ardells 120 as you guys saw. But as you can see, this is a very fun, bold green look with Urban Decay. I decided to tone it down, so if you wanted to wear something green during the daytime, you can definitely wear this look during the daytime. It's very pretty. But to finish off my look today, I decided to use my MAC foundation, and it's almost gone, but it's the Mineralized Skin Finish SPF 15. From what I found out, this is NC42, but what they tell me, this is good for like somebody with normal to dry skin. It has, again, the SPF 15, and it has like these mineralized deposits, so it kind of gives your skin that nice glowy look. And then for my cheek color, I decided to break out the Style Warrior Beauty Blush, and this is called Eversun. And I just added very little to my cheeks. And then for my lip gloss, I didn't like putting lipstick on today. I just put on, excuse me, I'm just fidgeting. I decided to use my Smashbox, and it's a 35mm. And it's kind of like a nice russet gold color. But that's pretty much the look, you guys. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, y'all know what to do. Leave me some comments below. And yes, my nails look like I put white out all over it, but I changed my nails. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I noticed from my last video, a lot of you guys really love the nails. They were kind of like a wintry bluish, silver, white, and black colors. Stay tuned. Give me some time. Maybe over the weekend, I will definitely try to redo my nails and do a tutorial for you guys. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful day, and I will chat with you guys soon. Bye.